already. There may be many things different about Jedi and my hike on the AT. It's a different adventure every day, but one thing that's the same so far is we are the last out of camp. I am here at the Calf Mountain Shelter in the beautiful Shenandoah National Park. It's another beautiful morning. Just thought I'd show you around a little since everybody has left. There's the entrance to the trail down from the AT. It's about 0.3 miles. There's a perfect piped spring on the way down. This is the shelter itself. There were 6 other people here, 3 Boy Scouts that were out just on a 3-day friends backpacking trip, which was really cool to see young kids out here. And there's a couple, 3 guys from Michigan that are section hiking in the Shenandoahs. This was my tent pad, so it was very close to the shelter. And there's the privy. There's probably room for about 4 tents around here. The shelter's I wouldn't have wanted to sleep in there. If it had been raining or something, I would. But yeah, it's a typical, I don't know how many. It's got a double decker in there, but I don't know. It was nice. It does have an overhang over the picnic table. We all sat there and cooked and ate our dinner and breakfast this morning. So I'm about ready to head out and I will catch up with you later. I just started off on the trail and I thought since it was relatively smooth here, I would do a quick check-in. I just left the shelter and Calf Mountain Shelter. I am headed to Blackrock Hut. A hut, a shelter, a lean-to are all the same thing. Those 3-sided wooden buildings. They vary in construction and quality and amenities, although here in the national park, they're probably all about the same. They generally also have at least a few tent areas nearby the shelter. There'll be a privy and hopefully a water source. So I found out from 3 Boy Scouts that camped near me last night. They were coming the other direction and they did say there is water at that shelter, which is a relief because I know between here and there is not a lot of water. So for that reason, I am carrying 1 to 2.5 liters of water. And I hope that's enough. I will have to stop and filter a liter along the way. So we'll see. And each liter weighs 2.2 pounds. You do the math. I'm on a career pause right now, so not doing math. So all I know is it's a little bit heavier than I normally would like, but the good news is I've eaten some of my food, definitely not that much weight wise, and my pack is carrying pretty good. So right now it feels good, but like I said, it's early. So it's a beautiful day in the woods. Some green is popping up, but pretty much the view right now is what you see behind me. It's just kind of all growing in. There's the sun. So I don't know what I did to deserve this great weather to start, but I will take a little bit of heat in order to, have a beautiful day like this. So I'll check in later. See ya. I had to stop because I heard a buzzing, and my first thought was it was that caterpillar poop from the gypsy moss or whatever that we had. Invasive species. No, it's actually electricity, and I remember this from Jedi's hike. I'm actually traversing under some pretty loud power lines. Not the biggest fan of that. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but I'm gonna stop here quick. Yeah, that's not caterpillar poop. These are power lines. All right, I'll see you at the other side. Bye. Shout out to the Potomac Appalachian Trail Club who maintains the AT through this park, which is about 100 miles of trail. Of note, from being on the board of a local trail in my hometown, everything these volunteers do is amazing, and it's more often than not on a volunteer basis. And I would encourage anyone here, if you walk or hike on a trail in your town, look it up, because they may need volunteers. And just because the land might be owned by your town, the maintenance and all of that is generally done by volunteers. So please check it out if you love trails in your local town. Even if you're not able to go out and do trail maintenance, a small donation, like every penny, helps them do what they need to do. So just a PSA to get out there and help your local trail organizations, or not, you know, the national ones as well. If you have enjoyed some national parks that some trails go through, check it out and just give them a little love, because they do so much and make it possible for folks like me to be out here. Hey, random thought as I'm stopped here in the middle of a hill to catch my breath. Two random thoughts. First of all, this shit's hard, and that'll get bleeped, but you know what I mean. Second of all, I chose for my hiking layer a lightweight merino wool. I think it's like merino and poly blend. Thinking that if we had a cold rain, like merino is amazing. Like if you get it wet, it'll still keep you warm. And I know that to be true. I've experienced that. I wasn't expecting 80 plus degrees and full sun. The beginning of my hike, as amazing as that is, I love it. And I am feeling okay. Yeah, but my random thought about merino wool is, like, the other property is that it's supposedly naturally odor resistant. And as I'm hiking up these hills in 80-degree heat, I have one word or one phrase for you, merino: challenge accepted. This is going to be a rough day, but in the best way. I'll see you on up the trail. Look at that mountain. All right, I'll see you later, guys. My favorite hiking surface and camping surface. Pine needles. Won't last for long here, but I thought this was a cool archway of trees. Oh, it feels so soft and cushy on the feet. And it's going downhill. Even better. I have like 7 and change miles left to camp. I have enough water, but it is pretty warm out. Trying to ration it. I'm really thirsty. Saw a day hiker coming the opposite way with a black water bottle, and she was dangling it from her hand, and it had a red lid, and from a distance I thought, oh my God, that's a Coke. I may have to like mug this woman to get that. But then I got closer and it was just a water bottle. But anyways, that's what happens when you're out here. Start seeing things. I also saw a guy way up ahead that had a bright blue, turquoise blue shirt and couldn't tell it was a person. And I thought, oh cool, there's a porta potty up ahead. Yeah, no. All right, I'll check in a bit. That tree is smiling at me, right? He's looking off to my left in profile. See his nose and 2 eyes and a big old smile, saying, hey, great job, Ultra. He may even have some buck teeth. I'm not exactly sure, but anyways, it's that time of day where I start seeing some things out here, but I'll take a smile any day. This guy looks pretty close to how I feel right now. But I have hope. We are about 2 miles from camp. Really looking forward to some cold water and happy with how I planned my water. I have not been without. The sun has actually gone back in and out of some clouds. And these are beautiful temperatures, don't get me wrong. But I came from, 40, whatever it is, to this, although it will cool back down for sure. Hey, it may even snow. That's part of the adventure. So I'm doing good. A couple miles from camp. A couple more of these minor climbs, I believe, and then I'll be golden. I almost wept for joy when I saw this spring. It's steps from the shelter, and I'm gonna sit here and filter and drink and filter and drink. Maybe a gallon of water. That was a rough day, but this is just amazing. Look at this.